Andre Deshaun Wicker, born May 5, 1971, better known by his stage name Dresta, is an American rapper known for collaborating with Eazy-E on the 1993 single Real Motherfucking G's. He is also the older brother of rapper BG Knockout, who also collaborated in the song. Andre Wicker was born and raised in Compton, California. He and his brother Arlandis Hinton became Crips gang members. They were affiliated with Nutty Blocc Compton Crips set. He was convicted of assaulting another gang member in Compton in 1988, and was incarcerated at the California Youth Authority in Camarillo until 1993. While Wicker was serving his 5-year sentence, he started writing lyrics and rapping, gaining some notoriety. Within months of Wicker's release, he and Hinton collaborated with Eazy-E to record Real Motherfucking G's. Dresta, Wicker, and BG Knockout, Hinton, signed to Ruthless Records with Eazy-E. They both appeared on the Eazy's 1993 multi-platinum EP It's On, Dr. Dre 187 micrometers Killin' on the single Real Motherfucking G's, which was censored to Real Compton City G's in order to garner MTV and radio airplay. The song itself was a response to Dr. Dre's and Snoop Dogg's various diss records towards Eazy-E on The Chronic. In 1995, Dresta and BG Knockout released their debut album Real Brothers, which remains their only album to date. At the end of the same year, they made 3 guest appearances in Eazy-E's posthumous album STR8 Off the Streets of Motherfucking Compton. After BG Knockout's incarceration in 1998, Dresta worked with Death Row Records. Dresta appeared on 2 tracks from Death Row's 2 Gangsta for Radio compilation, but never actually signed to the label. Dresta stated in an interview that he is currently working on Dirty West mixtape series and on upcoming solo album, hinting possibility of Real Brothers to get re-released. Dresta also wrote a song for Dr. Dre's album Detox, but Dre didn't want to collaborate with him. He criticized Dr. Dre for surrounding himself with mediocre artists and the numerous delays of his Detox album. On January 14, 1994, Tyrone Thomas, also known as Tony Bogard, Andre Wicker and Rodney Compton were involved in a gang confrontation in Imperial Court's housing projects. 6. Thomas and Compton were former Watts Grape Street Crips, and Thomas had helped to organize a truce between Crips and Bloods in Watts, Los Angeles in 1992. At around 6:30 p.m., a shooting began in a parking lot in the 2200 block of East 114th Street. 25 shots were fired, 6 of which hit Thomas, who was said to be the prime target of the shooting. According to witnesses, Thomas was carrying a pistol and he shot back at the assailants, possibly wounding 2 of them. Thomas and Wicker were subsequently hospitalized in Martin Luther King, Jr. Multi-Service Ambulatory Care Center, where Thomas was pronounced dead. Wicker was in critical condition while arriving to the hospital, but received a surgery for a gunshot to his left arm and was released the same week. Compton was wounded in the arm and treated at St. Francis Medical Center in Linwood. He was later charged with the murder of Thomas, but was released from jail after pleading no contest to 1 count of voluntary manslaughter on May 31, 1994. Wicker was sentenced to 1 year probation under terms of a plea bargain.